What is up, guys? Welcome back to Supreme Minority. You'll have to forgive me today because I'm covered in Vaseline. I'm full of a cold, and yeah, it's all great. But we live to see another day. So today's video, I just wanted to touch on a little bit of something really. I'm filming this after I've just got back from Spain, just to see my parents over there. And it's funny really because it's been a little bit of a stark reminder, a little bit about my personal growth currently. Now it's kind of all to do with the fixed and growth mindset, the growth, abundance and scarcity fixed sort of ideologies. And this weekend became really apparent as to where my fixed scarcity mindset had actually come from. And it is amazing. I mean, many people can probably relate, when you've had parents that have been brought up with that mindset themselves, through their parents that will have gone through that obviously period of time in the world when things were actually scarce and of fear and having to do things a set way because of the Industrial Revolution and things like that. It was one of them things that you had to do. We are in very different times now. However, these mindsets are obviously passed down, they're learnt, they're taught, they are, when you look at nature versus nurture, very much, for my part, very much a nurture discussion. And don't get me wrong, I completely, I'm not going to knock how I've been brought up in the slightest, but it's just when you've been working on your own personal development to shift from this mindset because of your self-awareness, it kind of is a stark reminder, and that kind of necessity for me to feel like I want to get back, because I want to get my mindset back in check, of negativity and kind of the effing and jeffing about other people. And it's like, well, you have control and you have choice over certain things, over your beliefs, what you do, how you address certain things, and yeah, it was just very interesting. It does make me really appreciative of me having become aware of the fact that I have been brought up in that way, and it does teach you things. I'm not gonna sit here and knock my upbringing at all, but it just kind of reaffirms the fact that I'm glad of the self-discovery, if you like, and just tried to remain neutral in any kind of conversations that were happening that were potentially trying to drag me back into that mindset. I'm not here to obviously life coach someone else out of that, not yet anyway. Sorry, itchy ear, I've got full of cold. But yeah, it just kind of really made me think, and it was playing on my mind quite a lot last night. I mean, I couldn't sleep just thinking about this, just in terms of how apparent it was actually, of being in quite an isolated part of Spain, because, well, compared to being in the UK anyway, because you have to drive everywhere from where they are, and it's a small little village, and you're out on the roads a lot, and I think my dad's quite happy being stuck in the middle of this little village in Spain, not really needing to talk to many people. So, yeah, just there's that self-realisation sometimes that you're doing the best thing, but it is that difficulty of how do you manage that situation when you're in that situation of trying to not get dragged back into certain thoughts and beliefs and processes, I think just sometimes just you got to sit back and reevaluate where you're actually at, and even though you might feel yourself being dragged back into those conversations, it's very much, I did the chat a while ago about how the way that you even speak to yourself, or the way you say certain things of, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that, which is obviously, going into your fixed beliefs and your scarcity mindset. It's, you get to do certain things. I get to go to work. I get to go to Spain to see my parents. I get to have a little bit of downtime. And some people don't get that. Albeit, when I flew out on Thursday, started with a cold and it's not shifted since. So it's kind of like my body just knew it was coming and thought, right, as soon as I get on this flight, boom, we are going to get ill. I thought it might have shifted. Tried to have an early night last night and my body just didn't want to rest last night at all. So I have taken time off the gym as well, and I'm actually cool with that, because it's not going to facilitate me getting any better right now, and I know that. But yeah, it's just, please realise the things that you say that you have to do on a daily basis and you make it sound like a chore. Just kind of reevaluate those things and just realise actually that you are really lucky. You're lucky to be here. Every morning you wake up, you're lucky to be alive. You're lucky to be in the circumstances that you're in, that you've got a roof over your head, you've got a working toilet, plumbing, you've got a job to keep money coming in to facilitate food, which so many of us, especially in bodybuilding, do take for granted. It's, you need food to fuel, you need a gym, you need a job to be able to fund the gym. So many of these things we take for granted, and yeah, kind of coming back just made me appreciative of everything, of being able to drop in and out of now that fixed mindset situation, but also being able to spend time with my family and get a bit of time away from everything really, which is probably why you might see that we've not been as active on social media, the both of us at the minute, because we're just not drowning, but just needing a little bit of time out on both ends of the scale for both me and Michelle at the minute. But yeah, just please remember that you have the choice to believe what you choose to believe, and you have the choice to do what you will with the information that you have every day, and for what you're grateful for every single day, and the choices that you make and how you phrase things, because wording is an amazingly powerful tool in terms of setting your mindset up. So yeah, one takeaway: you get to do something, not you have to do something, and just be appreciative every single day. And as silly as it sounds, it can be the smallest little things, but these small things add up, and and then when you look back and think over the space of a day how many times you might have, oh, I'm actually quite grateful for that, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this. Add it all up over the space of a day, 2 days, a week, a month. Like, come on guys, it's, life could be a lot worse. So please just be starting to be appreciative and work on self-awareness. Try and notice those times when you slip into a fixed mindset, scarcity mindset, and just be grateful every single day. The small things count, right? And yeah, so that's my little ramble for today, me and my friend here. Hopefully the next time I upload a video I don't sound like a complete hobo bum. But peace out.